Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent, and we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Of course, Antoine Griezmann. He's got a bit of everything, Peter. Speed, great technical ability, and the priceless gift of being able to make all the right decisions at the right times. Personally, I really like the way he can always take a little touch to give himself that half a yard of space he needs to get a shot away, and he doesn't miss too many either, does he?
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Messi. Longley. Dembele. It'll be a throw-in. Dybala. Bentancur. And it's Morata. The less said about that pass, the better. Longley. Longley goes looking. Barcelona are working the ball as only they can.
Yeah, Peter, and it's a style that requires players of high calibre technique to move the ball about quickly in tight areas.
Now it's Morata. Gets wrestled off the ball. Barcelona have it back and they can go again. Neto gets it upfield. Griezmann. Now it's Dembele. Chiesa. Chiesa drives it forward. And here's Dybala. Philippe Coutinho. Can't get the better of his opposite number. And it's Dybala. And here's Morata. Morata! He's pulled off a fine save.
Morata really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Towering header! Saved it! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Chiesa simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And out to safety. Roberto. And here's Dybala. And here's Morata. It's Morata! Denied brilliantly.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Forward it goes. And that is as far as they're going to go. Griezmann. Alexandro. And it's played forward. Going through. Philippe Coutinho. .30 gone. More than happy to take the muscular approach. And here's Dybala. Chiesa. Dybala. It's a loose ball. Messi. Barcelona get it back again. Philippe Coutinho finds himself eased off the ball. Battles to win it back. If you have just joined us, you'll be glad to know that you haven't missed a goal. And it's Morata. Griezmann. And it's Morata. And that's been won straight back. Chiesa has a look inside the box. That's a throw. Hit into the middle. Just deflected behind for a corner. First 45 minutes are up. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, they've never really been threatened in the first half. I think it's been a magnificent team effort. The work rate has been superb. Very, very organised.
Interesting half, just missing goals. So don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break. 0-0. Already up and running for the second half. So deadlock still as the second half begins.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Roberto. Barcelona couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Bonucci. Ronaldo gets it back. And here's Dybala.
Paulo Dybala really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Morata. Messi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Roberto has been caught there, it's a foul. And it's Dembele. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Chiesa plays it forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Dembele. Chiesa. And it's Dembele. Cuadrado gets his foot in there. Dembele has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Alexandro attempts a clearance. So Roberto with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Roberto. Messi. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Rabiot tries to get it forward quickly. Not long left, and still we await the breakthrough. And it's Messi. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Alexandro gets his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
He's come loose. Roberto. Coutinho. Messi. And here's Griezmann. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. And the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and...
Messi! And that is quite wonderful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order!
They'll kick themselves if that doesn't turn out to be the clincher. What a time to score.
Dispatched expertly, nicely done. Barcelona take the lead, 1-0.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
And it's Griezmann. He's on his way. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Barcelona have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
Dembele. And it's Dybala. Now it's Dybala. Arthur. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Juventus are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Not offside that time. Barcelona can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And here's Griezmann. Loose ball, who's going to get there? It's Griezmann! Just sails past the upright.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in.
Rabiot. Griezmann. Griezmann! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Griezmann. Pjanic. Dembele provides an outlet. Dybala hoists it forward. No way through there. And the referee brings it to a close. So it ends 1-0, an enthralling game and an agonisingly narrow defeat. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of